Hi, this is Scott. Hey, we're coming to you from Fort Worth, Texas tonight. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start shooting some videos, putting them up on YouTube. One man around the country, giving some commentary, and just giving my general thoughts on things. One of the things I've been wanting to say for quite some time is the outcome of this last presidential election. One of the things that really irks me is that reports show now that a little over 6 million confessed people that claim to be born again Christians voted for Barack Obama. What were they thinking? Uh, that just goes beyond logic. We got a president in the White House now that is doing more to stifle religious freedom around the world, especially the freedom of Christians. And he's trying to shut us up, and yet they vote for him like he's their Messiah. That's something we're seeing now too. Out in Berkeley, they got a picture of Obama hanging on a cross. You may have seen the video or the pictures on the web. It's kind of went viral. I look at it this way. The church has done this to ourselves. We as Christians have done this to ourselves. We brought it on. It's our mess. Nobody else's mess. It's our mess to clean up. For too long, the church has sat behind its ivory pillars, had feel-good sermons, talked about, everything but getting out there, getting radical, and being radical with Jesus. That's not something I choose to do. I choose to be radical for Jesus. I got I just got a shipment of what's called the $1 Million Bill Gospel Tracts. Just go to livingwaters.com, click on store, look at the $1 Million Gospel Bill, the $1 Million Bill Gospel Tracts. Incredibly easy to pass out. I just got another shipment of 2,000 in. I've already went through about 300 or 400 of them. I try to go through about 20 to 30 of them a day when I'm out here on the road, pass them out to everybody, just about everybody I see, and everybody loves them. But that's just me. Everybody in the church, if you claim to be a born-again Christian, if you love Jesus, it's our duty to get out there and share Jesus to win this country back. A good friend of mine, Daryl Shradden, we were roommates when I first got saved back in '88. He's now a pastor up in Phillipsburg, Kansas, I believe he is now. He told me, we were talking about abortion one time and how we end abortion. His comment to me was, if you want to stop abortion, the easiest and best way to do it is to get people saved. If you get them saved, radically on fire for Jesus, they're going to be a lot less likely to want to have an abortion. Daryl's words really struck home with me that day. And, it's really got me thinking over the years. Daryl was right. You want to change someone's life, share Jesus with them. If we want to take this country back, share Jesus with people. How much simpler can that be? Well, we may not have long here on earth. That eastern sky could split at any minute. And each one of us is going to be standing before the throne room up there facing God. God's going to say, okay, what'd you do for me here on earth? Let me think about that one. Well, I went to church. I was in church most of the time. Jesus said, he's probably going to ask you, what did you do for me? How many people did you share with? What did you do here on earth? What did you do to further my kingdom? What's your answer going to be? I hope your answer is, Jesus, I loved on the people. I shared people. I shared you with people. Your answer had better not be, I was a good person. The Bible talks about, you go to heaven and say, well, I was a good person. That's why you should let me in. No, you're going to wind up in hell for that one. The Bible's pretty plain and clear about that. I'm sorry, but, being a good person, the only thing it's going to do is get you straight to hell. Share Jesus. Be Jesus to people. Do one-on-one ministry. Befriend someone. If you have to, get gospel tracts. I'm going to be posting some videos on how to share Jesus effectively, easily. Sharing Jesus is one of the easiest things in the world there is to do. If you love someone, you like telling people about them. For instance, me. I love my wife and family. I have a totally awesome wife. Okay, Pam, God has blessed me with an awesome wife twice, as a matter of fact. We got divorced and got remarried. I have a totally awesome wife. If you follow me on Facebook, Big Scott, facebook.com/BigScottK, you see I talk about my wife a lot. I say I have a totally awesome wife. Well, that's the same way with Jesus. We need to be sharing Jesus. Do you love Jesus? Is He awesome in your life? Do you love God? Then share Him. Tell people about Him. That's how we're going to win our country back. Stand up for what's right. Don't be afraid of don't be afraid of Jesus. Jesus said, He who acknowledges me, and, says that I am I am Lord, he is welcome in the kingdom of heaven. But he who denies me, it says, I kind of know Jesus, but, not really. Jesus don't know you. Get that relationship with Jesus. If you have to, fall on your face and say, Jesus, I'm sorry. Anyway, that's what I'm sharing tonight from Fort Worth. Headed home. I'm going to be home in Wichita this weekend and headed back up to Cincinnati, WKRP land. For those of us that actually had only 3 channels to watch in the 70s, when I say WKRP, you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, hey, God bless and love y'all. Hope y'all enjoy this video. I'll be posting more. Talk to you later. Bye.